Okay. Okay, let's go. Everyone ready? Lucky Tower Ultimate? What's Lucky Tower Ultimate? I don't know what that is. De'Aaron Fox should never play a basketball game again. He played a really good game last night. He got fouled on that layup. He did get fouled on the layup. We have to acknowledge that De'Aaron Fox got fouled on the layup. We just have to acknowledge that. That's all I'm saying. Should he have dribbled it out? Yes, but he did get fouled. He shouldn't have taken it. No, but he did get fouled. That's all I'm saying. I mean, the Knicks shouldn't have turned the ball over either, right? Right? Also, he missed a lot of shots. Yeah, I mean, basketball players miss shots. I mean, like, if you miss 60% of them, you're a great basketball player. Historic choke, let's be real. What do you mean? What are you accusing me of here? Yes, it's literally the biggest blown lead ever. I don't get what your argument is. Why are you getting mad? What are you accusing me of here? Yes. Your argument is that De'Aaron Fox sucks? I think that is a bad argument, right? I think that is objectively just a bad argument. All right? He's a fine basketball player who made a bad decision. You know who made worse decisions, I think? The coaches. Stop fellation cat. Listen, chat. We have seen Hoodie Mellow, but Pride Month cat is a different beast. You're not beating him. I like that there was only one piece of bad luck. There's one bad luck that can stop the Knicks from winning in this month. There's one guy whose luck is so horrible, who has such bad juju that he could cause them to lose. You know how epic your juju has to be for that? Code red. How do I get up there? Okay. But like, how do I get... I want to get like more, like a continue. How many stars do I need for a continue? That's what we really need to know. It was a fun game. Yeah. I think really, like, ultimately this series, like, they're two really good teams. I think the Spurs have all the talent in the world to win this series, but it's come down to a few mistakes that, like, veteran Knick players aren't making. They're battle tested. A lot of them win national championships in college, right? Like, they know how to do this. They don't get worked up about that stuff, right? There's only remap buttons. I didn't see a make it harder option. Yeah, I only saw a remap buttons option, so. Fiend the Falcon, thank you so much. I love subs. But I like to know how to get continues. I mean, I'd imagine it's the stars, right? Tykes! Do I really want to make it harder? I mean, I wouldn't say it's like moment to moment hard. I just think it's like really weird because it's like Woody has a crazy hitbox. Oh my fucking god. Come on, Rex. Come on, Rex. Come on, Rex. We made it to Pizza Planet. Which I like how everyone knows exactly where that is in the movie, so you kind of know how far you are into the game. Right? I played the Genesis version because they told me, like, everyone is saying it's better and it has a few more levels. That's why I played the Genesis version. Although I should have just played the Super Nintendo version, so everyone on YouTube would have been like, oh, you should have played the Genesis version. That's the really hard one. Blah, 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 blah. And I could have farmed engagement. I never played. I didn't even know this was a game as a kid. I had no idea. You're engaged? Be engaged. Why does Andy have 2 desks in his room? One's a desk and one is a side table. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. This is the level where things get hard because Buzz Lightyear hired some fucking sharks to make me look bad. Yes. What up, Buzz? Hold on, I wanted this guy to jump again. What up, Buzz? Yes. Okay, he's flying. He's not falling with style. That's flying. Oh, come on. Okay, how am I supposed to avoid that, though? That was an extra life, and we're about to lose it right now. I hate that it just dies. Like, I wish it didn't just die and the game just restarted. That's kind of like all Disney games, though. Like, Lion King does that too, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah. When I first played this, I thought I literally had to keep up with Buzz. Damn, that was a sick flip, actually. I can't even be mad. I thought I died right there, chat. Yeah. Yeah, Buzz literally just flexes on you. Yeah, I did Earthworm Jim 1, not 2. This video is probably gonna come out before my next unbeatable video, but my next unbeatable video is Contra Hard Corps, which if you guys watch live, you guys already know that we played it. But Contra Hard Corps is one of the most demanded games that we've had. We're kind of on a Genesis kick right now. Yeah.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
Shut up, Buzz. Am I gonna play Earthworm Jim 2? Maybe. He's flying. See, he's literally flying this time. This is one of those bad video game. This is like a hard video game because it's just literally just a bad video game. Like this is literally just like a bad video game. Fuck my dick hole. Yeah. Crap. License games usually are bad. It makes sense. You got to pay for the license, right? You know? Oh, fuck my dick. Here it comes. Oh my god. I took damage. Ah. I will say this is it's a good faithful telling of the game. I like Batman Returns. I think Batman Returns is one of my favorite licensed games of the 90s. Oh, you got a friend in me. Skirt, 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 skirt. Oh, oh. Okay, well now I gotta get this battery. Skirt, skirt, skirt. Oh, I missed that guy. Well, we're just gonna have to move on. That was the first time we died in this level. That was embarrassing, chat. That was embarrassing. You gotta run Buzz the fuck over every time. And you gotta get that battery out of him. God damn, why does this control like ass? Anytime you hit any fucking book. I'm assuming I'm actually playing as Andy right here, right? Because Andy clearly set up this entire track. Like, the toys didn't do this. Just to murder Buzz? That'd be a weird thing. I'll thank subs after this intense moment in video game history. I love this game. The 90s Disney games are just very interesting. What type of evil man was deciding to make these games? I guess like back in the day though, like it's not like today. Like today you want to beat a video game. Yo, Bobblehead Dedge, thank you for the gift sub combo. What the fuck? Why would you do that? Thank you. Hagnay? Wait, don't I need to get up here? Yeah, this one. Ow. Yeehaw. Yeah. Way to go, Buzz. Or Woody. Shit. Shit, I called Woody Buzz. Well, I mean, I think part of it is just like you couldn't fit big giant epics on games, right? So wait, was there, damn it, was there, I thought there was a star over there. Oh, fuck my... Stop! You can whip the planes and they won't hurt you for a little bit. But still. You don't really see licensed games anymore? I mean, Madden. I mean, didn't we just get a 007 game? Star Wars, there's a Dune game. I would say we don't see like necessarily like quick cash grab games anymore. Like this, you know, but I think we definitely still have licensed games. Whew, okay. Bluey. One Piece. Ninja Turtles. Well, you know why? You know why I think that? Because they used to be able to make video games in half the time it took to make movies, and now it takes double the time to make a video game than a movie. Is that? I think that's fair, right? Yeah. Like it used to, like in the 90s, it would take, you know, this game probably was developed what, over 6 months, if that. Fuck you, RC. I'm pretty sure the Jaws video game took 3 weeks to make. Fuck you, RC. Dude, this level's hard. I'm sorry. I need to get a continue. Move! Yeah! You thought about buying Mina the Hollower yesterday, but then didn't? Why? Do you hate fun? Honestly, games like Mina and Silk Song that you get for $20 are... Like, it's not... I think that's not fair. It's not fair to the rest of the video game industry. Yeah. I think they went wild with licensing, but I also think, like, I don't know, like, licensed games, our standards were just lower back then. Like, you didn't necessarily understand what even a good video game necessarily was as, like, in the 90s yet, you know? Your standards are just lower, and there was, I don't know, there was a lot, I think now, like, you play a game and you expect to, like, remember it and enjoy it. Whereas I think, like, back then you just were like, okay, just having something to play for the day, you know? Yeah, I don't think it was till, like, PlayStation 1 era where it really was started to maybe change. PlayStation 1 N64 era. When we really started to getting more like games as art, I guess I want to say. Dude, this one's so hard. Like, the fact that you got to get this tire on him 4 times. This is art. I don't know. I don't think that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think you had games you preferred, but like Bart versus the Space Mutants is a bad video game, yet we all played it a ton as a kid, even though we couldn't get past 2 levels. I don't know. You kind of just played what you had or what the video store had. And don't get me wrong, like, games would stand out. Oh my God. And you would just play those over and over again. I pressed the wrong button. That was my fault. Yeah, you weren't getting another game. Games were just more expensive, yeah. Also, games were more expensive back then. Like, you probably had to pay like $70 at Toys R Us for this game. My parents wouldn't buy me a Game Genie because it was cheating. Yeah, the first time I got a hold of a Game Shark for Game Boy and Pokemon, oh my God, I was laced up on rare candies. I went back to school with a team of all 100s. I had Mew. I was like, yeah, I pushed the truck. That's how I got him. Yeah, clearly. Yeah, it's been a weekend grinding. Was lying to kids. I would? I did. Not I would, I did. Yeah, I think that's it. I like, if I rented a game, I was going to play it regardless of how, I guess, like, good it was. And also, this is in the era where I thought, like, every beat 'em up was a good video game, too, you know? Like a fucking Final Fight clone would come out. You're just like, whoa, this game fucks. Every fighting game was good back then. Dude, the graphics on something like Primal Rage were insane. What up, Asco? Get on him! Every fighting game's good, still the bad ones. I think now, though, you won't play fighting games because, like, I don't know, like, the level, like, if you play any fighting game, you just, like, feel like you're getting your ass kicked. I mean, well, new graphics did hit as a kid. Clay Fighter graphics, like, the whole, like, pre-rendered, like, Cool Spot Clay Fighter, like, the Virgin Interactive graphics, I guess you would call it. Primal Rage. Honestly, chat, I think someone should do a game with like Mortal Kombat 1 and 2, like real humans again. I think that'd be great. Oh, I love Killer Instinct. I know. I hope they let me use my sim rig for the new Crazy Taxi. I'm hopeful. All right, Buzz, follow me. Also, this makes me realize restaurants had less cleanliness in the 90s, too. You think you could smoke in this pizza place when this movie came out? Ow. Oh, I forgot. Honestly, those legs animation, pretty fire. Ow, fuck, the kid just kicked me in the face. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's game over, man. It's just game over. I gotta figure out how to get a continue. I can earn a continue somehow, but I don't know how. That's game over, right? Yeah. Imagine being a kid and renting this shit and just getting fucking punted. Also, why do the planes hate you? They never explained that. Okay. Thought I'd go that way. You can't get more than 5 stars? Why are there flies in the balloons? Probably had to pay late fees. I like how your parents would be like, "Oh yeah, we'll let you rent keep this an extra day as a reward," but secretly it was just like they didn't want to drive back. Yeah, they just absolutely did not want to drive back. I spent a weekend playing I spent an entire weekend playing Mario 64. Actually, we spent lots of weekends trying not to die so we could unlock Luigi, but it wasn't real. Luigi was not real. You couldn't actually unlock Luigi. It was a lie I had been fed. Not even by the internet. I don't even know where I heard the lie. I know. I don't even know where. The Toy Story anthology was announced? Yeah, I said, who wants this? Who out there is asking for this? But then I also saw that they just remade Jaws, so same people probably. But just who's buying that, right? Like, I don't know. Some games, like, you don't, like, some games I might go and replay once every 5 years, but I'm not gonna, like, I'm buying a new one of that. I don't want to know. I'm just assuming I'm going to gain enough stars and eventually I'm going to get a continue. The real Luigi was the friends I made along the way. Honestly, you're not wrong. That was the real Luigi. Fuck you, shark. Andes. Maybe they're going around in a circle. Yeah, maybe he's hitting multiple different. Like, he's going around in a circle, and that's why there's 2 desks. Or maybe Andy's just very bad at school, and so his mom surrounded the room in desk. It would make sense. The kid, you know, sitting around playing make-believe with his toys all day. Getting the real world kid. Yeah, your kid's doing so bad at school, you bought him a second desk. It's a 90s mom thing to do. That's a very boomer parent move. All right. That was you as a kid, make-believe toys? I mean, that is what toys are for. My kid is a big toy player still. Analog toys. He's big into analog toys. Don't hit me. I don't want to get hit. Analog 3D. I actually just set up my analog 3D. Boo, boo, boo. Did you hear about the Knicks game last? I watched it. Yeah, we watched it. My family, it's a family thing where we watch the NBA playoffs. My son is obsessed with basketball right now. Even though he doesn't really watch, but he definitely likes having it on. What happened to the Knicks game? The greatest comeback or collapse ever, depending on who you want. I think it was a bit of both. I think it was definitely a mixture of both. Also, there was no doubt in my mind that the Knicks were gonna make a run. Like, it wasn't gonna be like a 20-point game. There was no doubt in my mind that whole game. It is both. It is both. Thoughts on De'Aaron Fox decision? I think it's really easy for us to criticize. Listen, was it the wrong move? Yes. Would he have burned out 12 seconds? No. He wasn't going to burn out 12 seconds. All right. And he did get fouled. If you go up 3, the worst they can do is tie. I don't think it's as dumb as people think it is. But if they call a foul and he hits 2 free throws, right? Like, he got fouled. I don't know. He did get fouled. I don't think it's as dumb a play as everyone's out here doing. It's not like going down at the 1 in, like, no matter what, the Knicks were getting the ball back. Yeah. The coaching staff was what did a bad job. And also the coaching staff, if they wanted them to run the ball out, they should have made that known as well, right? That's something that after 100 games of basketball, you should know what you would want to do as a team if you're up 1. I didn't mean to miss that. So yeah, I blame the coaches way more than a player trying to make, like a player making a basketball play. I don't know. It is what it is. I don't think it's as egregious as everyone's making it out to be. Damn it. Fuck my dick hole. No, I don't think the Spurs can come back. I think they're done. Oh, I guess he doesn't show up if you don't hit him. That's probably it. You have to hit him. And if you miss him, he's just not even shown, because he would have been right there. I was about to say. No, I don't think they win game 5 either. But I also think there's a chance, like, I don't know, man. I feel like the Knicks should... I feel like New York deserves one more game, right? The city. Give them one more, baby. Yeah, I think they get a gentleman's sweep after this. Do 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 do. Webby isn't ready. He's 22. It's not just Webby. I mean, the whole team is just really young, including the coaching staff. They're very young, and I think they've made a lot of very young team mistakes. That's all. I mean, I think that's, yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? I like the way this game goes through it. Literally goes through Woody just being an absolute menace. I mean, the thing is, it's not like it's no guarantee that the Spurs just make it back, you know? Ow. Woody is the bad guy at this point in the movie, right? I mean, but it's classic Woody, you know, it's there's a lot of people that are cool, you know, like being a leader is real cool when everything's going your way, right? When you're the favorite. But if someone else gets a little love and shine, they stop being the leader all of a sudden, you know? That happens. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think the Thunder's window is closed by any means. What's going on behind me? Ouch. I don't know why they made these Disney games so hard. 18, that's it? I didn't see the rope up there. I mean, you definitely do play as a villain. I mean, Woody's the villain in part of the movies. And then Sid's the villain. And Woody realizes that all these toys are in it together. I mean, to be fair, RC's trying to hit me now. You know, maybe RC is actually the villain, chat. Also, remember how quick the army men left? Like, what kind of army men is that? My God, I need to figure out where 1-ups are or something. There's a abandon their post. What is going on back there? What is happening? What are you doing? Yeah, why does my door keep... Wait, why are you opening and shutting the door?
I'm getting you air conditioning. I'm testing.
Oh, I was like, what is happening? I had no idea that was going on.
Does it feel?
Yeah, I can definitely feel the AC coming on now.
I'm being a handyman.
Wait, were you on a ladder up there or something?
No,
Oh.
this one was already open, but I had to get on a ladder on all the other ones, and I had to keep one up, and I think that...
Oh, I think so too.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I was like, what is going on? I had no idea. I didn't know what was happening. I thought it was ghosts. All that for 1 hit point? Well, what's funny is you can't go above 5 hit points. So if you have... See, I feel like that should hit him.
To infinity and beyond.
1
Oh, my AC's haunted. It just wasn't working very good in this room. Cause so in the winter we like shut my vent because we don't need heat in this room because I've got computers, you know. Damn. Damn. I wasn't mad. I just didn't know what was happening. I was like, are we okay? Are we getting swatted right now? What is going on in my background? You do remember the cheese in this one? Bounce the hoop to where he's gonna be at. Instant hoop. I don't think that's cheese. I just think that's basics. Like, yeah, you throw a pass to where they'll be, not where they're at. Respectfully, I don't know if that's cheese. I think that's just, yeah, that's just aim. That's just being good. Yeah. I mean, trust me, I'm trying to do that. But thank you for the cheese advice. Ugh. Oh, come on. I got him there. You gotta bounce it on the spot? You mean? Again, respectfully, I don't know. I think that's just how you do it. I think you might just be really good at it and think you were cheesing it. But I think you were just doing it the way. Unless I'm not understanding what you're saying. I think you might not be giving yourself enough credit. What if that's your superpower? Is that you're just... Like, everyone's got a superpower. What if your superpower is just godlike at that one particular Toy Story level? That's it. Ow! I just got hit by a hot dog in the face. It's like college. Fuck my dick hole. Ow! Gotta focus on this. The size references are so disproportionate in this game. Yeah, I mean... That hot dog's not small. That's an average size hot dog. Oh, that's unfair. Sometimes every moving when someone walks by, you take a hit. Maybe they were adults and not kids. Maybe they're just very tall kids and the tables were all kids' tables. That hot dog was fine size. You just have to measure from the bottom up, not from the top up. Ooh. I'm in the claw machine? Okay, new PB chat, new PB. Okay. Okay, well, now we've broken the machine. Okay. Oh, okay, that's lovely. The fuck? Oh my god. This is a kid's game? At least it didn't kill me, I guess. Yo, that's a bad Mario Maker moment, though. I don't think this is how arcade machines are built at all. Fuck my fuck. 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 Life finds a way. Thank you for that sub. Well, I guess thanks Mellow Inc for gifting you a sub. Probably can't hit that, right? That's probably, yep. Okay. Oh, what? Are these just fuses that are exploding? Meanwhile, we got Sonic the Hedgehog blocks over here. Hey. Okay. Dude, this machine is breaking down rapidly. Hate everything. What if we go this way? It's probably a Western machine. Yeah, good point. Okay, well, I'm glad I did that. That was totally worth it. Not just my time, but my energy and, you know, chats. Okay, because there was tons of ways to avoid that. Yeah, there was tons of ways to avoid that. I saw all of them. The screen scrolling in this game is disorienting. Oh. Oh man, that's a bad putt-putt place level tilt-a-whirl right there. My problem is that I point out other people's problems. I've never once pointed out anyone else's problem. Oh yeah, because all avoidable. These are all avoidable hits. These are totally just avoidable moments. I can totally avoid getting hit. I'm playing the Genesis version, yeah. Sega. No, the Genesis has extra stages. Right in the back of the fucking head. Okay. PB, continue. 300 stars. That's what you need for a continue. We are so in. Really inside the claw machine. Rescue all the aliens that are trapped inside the claw machine. Hint, the quicker you do the level, the more stars you'll get at the end. Oh.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, this sucks. What in the Wolfenstein's happening here?
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I hate this. This is very Chex Quest. Is this made by the same people that made the Jurassic Park game? Actually, this one's a lot smoother than Jurassic Park, I'll be honest.
Hello.
Oh, yeah, I'm lost. What did they replace this level on the SNES with? Something good, I hope. Fester's Quest is was a weird one just because it's like the worst parts of Blaster Master. It's like they were like, let's take the worst parts of a game. It's already pretty hard. Let's just take the bad parts of it and then make a game out of that. This gives you a headache? Listen, you weren't born in the 16-bit era. You weren't molded by it, okay? Where are the last two? Where are they? Kidding me? I was begging for whole video games like this. Your weak Gen Z brain. Oh, I'm so glad we get to shit on some other generation. I was getting tired of it, honestly. The devs probably thought this was cutting edge. I mean, this does make me want to cut. No, no. No. I thought that was a bonus level. Bonus? This is real life, man. This is real fucking life. Why am I saving these aliens? Who cares about these aliens? Dude, they literally kill these aliens off throughout the movies.
Hello.
I do, but that doesn't change the fact that they redshirt some of these aliens. I'm sorry. Well, technology is getting better at a faster rate, but it doesn't really matter because we can't, like, nobody can dev for the graphical capabilities we have now anyway, so it doesn't matter. And there's too big of a gap in consumers that have access to like the latest graphics card and latest consoles and everything else versus not, you know? Boom. Level complete. Damn, we need to get 300 stars again. Yeah. Aren't they supposed to be clones? Oh, I need to read that. The claw. Try and stop Sid from picking up Buzz with the claw. Keep Buzz safe until Sid has used up all his coins. Okay, okay, I can get hit by that? Sure. I did not do a good job, chat. How do you do this? How do you do this? How do you stop him? I thought I yo-yoed him. The fuck? Okay, okay. You're welcome. Okay, I know how to do this now. We'll never lose again. We'll never lose again. I mean, RPGs are like, are RPGs hard or are they time consuming? I feel like there's a difference. I feel like there's hard games that take 3 hours, but they're really hard. Son of a bitch. I mean, but you can always just grind your way out of an RPG, I think. Most of them. Yeah, I mean, I guess there's some that they're just hard. I mean, every game is part of an every game pretty much is an RPG at this point, you know? Yeah, they tend to be, I always think that too. They tend to be fair, they just tend to be pretty long. Dude, if he gets going, you're done. You're so done. Fuck! Back to the start. back to the start. Can't you turn up the lives or continues in settings? Guys, the options have one thing, and that's change your controls. That's it. I can change my controls. That's all I can do. This is the Genesis version. Where are the passwords? So this is the Genesis version. Why are we lying? You guys misremember things. I'm playing on PC. Let's see the controller. I mean, I do have a Genesis controller right here, actually. But I'm emulating this right now. I can't get, for some reason, my Sega RGB has not been working. So I'd have to go on RCA. And that would look like shit for you all. What you need to do is hack a Genesis Mini. Well, but that's also just an emulator. That's just an emulator. Yeah. Yeah, but then why would you not just... You just emulate it. He started over, he died. Chat, where are you seeing passwords? Where am I getting passwords for levels? Am I missing it? Abracadabra. Passwords were added for the PAL version. Oh. So, I'm playing America. Sorry, in America, we don't use your stinking passwords, okay? We have freedom. Goddamn right. Freedom from the tyranny of passwords. Listen, you think I want to write down an entire password? Hell no. I want to get to shooting. I'm playing a cowboy. There's a cheat for lives. I wish I could go higher than 5 health because like I just got that gold one, right? But now I'm going to lose health. Why don't you get hit by the frickin' sharks? Oh, well I got hit after. Okay, great. This is just all lovely. We gotta make it to the end. We gotta make it to the end. Thank you, Benafon, for gifting a sub. Well, it's not really the enemies, it's just the ones that pop up. You guys don't need to give me advice of things that I clearly know that you've seen me do. You've seen me lasso an enemy, right? You've seen me do that, right? You don't need to let me know that it works. I understand that it works, all right? I get that. Sometimes you just get hit. Listen, I'm not as dumb as you think I am, and I'm not as good a gamer as you think I am when you make a statement like that. I'm somewhere in the middle of both. You think there's no way he could just get hit by being bad, right? There's no way that could happen. He's such a good gamer. He must be fucking dumb. But I'm not that dumb. I'm just that bad. Sometimes.
You don't want to be in the way when my laser goes off.
Yeah, unfortunately, Kaizo Mario does not prepare you for Toy Story hitboxes with Woody. You just think I'm building dramatic tension? Whee! I don't think I'm getting to 300 stars. I don't feel like I've gotten many stars at all. Cheese for this level, it bells in the head. I made it to the first Doom level. I also like how he poops stars when he dies. And now we murder Buzz Lightyear. Murder Buzz Lightyear. Murder, murder, murder Buzz Lightyear. Okay. The soundtrack in this one's banger. Yeah, this song fucks. What movie is this song from? Is this a game original? Oh, it got worse. The song got worse. It was pretty good there for a second. I don't like this part. Okay, now this part though. Chat, I'm unreasonably excited for Love Island tonight, okay? And I know you all don't care. I don't know why. It's a show of the summer. But I'm gonna tell you why I'm unreasonably excited, okay? So the basics of Love Island is they put 5 guys and 5 girls into a house and then they couple them up, right? Like boom, day one, like you're in a couple, and you can talk to other people and switch couples every once in a while, right? And then once the couples are in, they bring in bombshells, right? They bring in like a hot guy and a hot girl, or just a couple hot girls, or just a couple hot guys. And then they'll all have to choose, right? But they just brought in 2 hot girls, and they let America choose who's going to be their new couple. So we get to America. I'm not actually voting, but I love watching the vote. America is voting to change these couples, and America is definitely going to take the girl who crashes out all the time. They're definitely going to take her man, right? And give her man to this newest hottie bombshell. And she's going to have a really crazy crash out on TV tonight. And I know it's going to happen. You know? These guys are just Barbie dolls. They're all unreasonably attractive humans, okay? Can they couple the girls with girls? You can, and it has happened before. That only girls have gone with girls. Guys have never gone with guys. Actually, I think in the UK they have had a couple guys at least kiss. But But Melanie is on here and she's gone. She's just too much. I feel like she's just like, she's on TV. It's a very intense situation. She just like goes like two extremes. Like, I'm in love with this guy or I'm going to explore everyone, right? So she's been kind of like being mean to this guy, but then also disrespecting him, right? He's been very nice. And they're about to switch the color. She's going to lose her mind tonight. It's going to be amazing. You mean they're just toys that people vote on to get together? Well, it's... Jill, are you okay? Are you okay right now? Yes, it's bad TV. What are we talking about? Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, now kiss. Exactly. I mean, they get to change again. They can go back to the couple if they want to. They don't... There's nothing that says they don't actually have to... Like, I want you to know this. They don't actually have to, like... They can still... If they don't like the person, they don't have to do them. Right? Like, like, that's not part of the rules. Like, the couple is just, like, for the game in name. I just want to be clear about that. Yeah. Like, I want you to... I want you to... I don't want you to think they... Yeah, they still have rights and body autonomy. You know, body... Yeah. But usually this always happens where America gets the vote, and what they do is they take... They usually break up a bad couple. And what usually happens with a bad couple is one person's insane and the other person's too nice to say anything. Because they're on TV, they kiss them, yada, 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 right? You don't want to look disrespectful for your mom. So they do this to kind of bail them out. It's amazing. And then you get a good, you know, made-for-TV crash out. All these people will be fine afterwards, don't worry. Uncoupled people get eliminated? Yeah, but they do a recoupling before they get eliminated. Actually, I hope tonight they're gonna have to vote to, like, vote out one of the girls. Because there's too many people on the island. There's too many people on the island. You don't want to be disrespectful to your mom on Love Island? Well, hey, man. You know, you don't always think things through all the way. Your horse is mighty high there, Jill. All right. Ah. And reality TV can get you plenty of places now. Look at half of the presidential cabinet. Come on. I'm sorry. That wasn't that funny. Oh, Love Island shits all over Love is Blind. I would say Love Island actually does have some successful couples. Like, there's actually like every season, some couple actually does make it. So that's one thing I will give about Love Island. Like, it's better. It's actually more successful than The Bachelor or those shows. Now, granted, successfully making it is still only like, you know, like 6% of people that go on there end up finding a relationship, you know? And I only know this because, again, I'm an my analytics autism. And I may or may not have followed a sports site that also tracks statistics of reality TV show competitions. Anyway, I hate 90 Day Fiance. My wife likes it. Draw. This is the Sunset Riders minigame, Chad. It's the exact same game. You're waiting on the show Old, Ugly, and Desperate? Golden Bachelor. Temptation Island also had a guy in a threesome and his lady took him back. Well, because the two canceled each other out. Okay. You know what? I actually think most women would. How do I want to put this? I think that has a bit of like, well, you can't pass that up. And that's easier to handle than just like falling in love with a girl on a show. Does that make sense? No, I just think like I think for a lot of women, I think for most women in general, the emotional cheating is way worse than the physical cheating. And I think guys think the physical cheating is worse than the emotional cheating. Yeah. And I also think like a three-way has very little emotional attachment. A random three-way has little emotional attachment to it. Oh, I'm not saying you should do it. I'm just saying I think that's most. Yeah. I don't know. I don't have any of these problems, chat. I'm an insanely loyal person. When you say emotional cheating, is it not physical? Like I think like the emotional part of it is a bigger deal for a lot of humans than the physical part of it. Yes. The goal here to get this fucking thing on it. Yes, but I especially think for girls with guys. Like a 6-month love affair would be harder to handle than a drunken threesome, I think, for most girls. Yeah. Yeah. I do. I honestly do. I don't think either one of them would be good. But I just understand why she took him back, is what I'm saying. I don't know. You guys also got to remember, I've been with Gina since the day we met. Every day. Temptation Island is a different one too. I don't know if you guys know what Temptation Island is. Like, Temptation Island is probably the worst reality show ever. No, it's so hard to get the hits on this. I can't take damage. Yeah, just the premise of Temptation Island is insane. Oh my god. Mellow!
I've been subbing every day since the day we met. Bony shy.
In that situation, it's easier to miss Honey I Was Drunk and Scuba than Honey I Deceived Her 3 months straight. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I think like for a Temptation Island situation, I think the people that go on Temptation Island would be more apt to do that. I'm missing the World Cup? No, tomorrow we're watching America. We're gonna watch America tomorrow.
And I've been subbed to you since the day I've been subbed to you.
Thank you, Jeremiah. Back then, hoes didn't want me.
Back then, hoes don't want me.
Yeah, I think also going on Temptation Island, like, right? Your foot's halfway out the door. I also don't think, I don't think most of these people are real. You know what I mean? I don't think a lot of this is real. These aren't real humans. Me and Gina were at, we got very fancy tickets to a festival for our 10-year anniversary, okay? And we're backstage at a show, and in walks one of the guys from that season's Love Island. And it wasn't just one of the guys, chat. It was the ugliest dude on the show. Objectively, the ugliest dude on the show. I've never seen a better looking human in my life. It was the first time, and he lived like kind of outside of Tahoe. So we talked to him, we make friends. He's there by himself. So like every time we saw him, we kind of hung out a little bit. There's a one point where I get up to get a drink, and he was talking to Gina by himself. And it was the only time I ever got like jealous in our entire relationship. The only single time I've ever been jealous. Only time I was ever like, wait, do I get out of line? I should get out of line and go like put my arm around her, you know? Like I kind of got a little possessive for like a second. Only time. I'm not that type of guy. He was offensively good looking, and he was the ugly dude on that show. Listen. This is the only time we've been together 16. I remember I told her too. I was like, man, I was sitting there in line and watching you guys talk, and I got a little like, I should go grab her hand, you know? The Reddit advice would be divorce. Am I the asshole? Has Gina ever gotten jelly? Yeah, okay. Me and Gina were married before I ever did this job. So I think there's a natural amount of, early on when I first started to blow up, you know what I mean? And get more attention. I think there was definitely like a little bit of like worry that like I was going, you know, like I'd flip, right? Yeah. Like, or like something like that. Or like, oh yeah, I have a new life. You know what I mean? And you know, but, I alleviated that very quickly on, I think, you know? We also talk about any time that like stuff like that has happened. But I would generally say Gina is whatever the opposite of a jealous girl with girls are. Right? She's more of a... She's very not, yeah, we're very secure. Not nonchalant. No, my wife's very chalant, okay? She's super chalant. She's just not, how do I want to put this? She's not scared of me leaving at all. Yeah, there's no fear of that. And if there is, like, we just talk about it, you know? Like, we just, like, why do you feel this way? Don't worry, you're hot. I only want you. Ah, fucking fuse boxes, dude. I'm gonna blow these up, but I don't know why. Yeah, we talk a lot, right? This level's the farthest, or the next level. No, 2 levels after this. Is chalant a word? If you can be nonchalant, I feel like you can be chalant. No! Damn it. I knew it. As soon as I took that hit, I was like, I'm out of rhythm. I can be very whelmed. Yeah, I don't know. We're not like, I mean, it's not that like it never happens, but we're just, I don't know. We're very in love. And I would say most of the times, any of our insecurities usually stem from within and not from how each other is acting. And we just always talk, you know? Whee! Made it. I do. I love my wife. I love my wife. She loves me. She's hot. I do. Really inside the claw machine. Seems streamer couples. Well, she's not a streamer. She's not in this at all.
Hello?
Yeah, she's not in this at all. Yeah, she doesn't do. She hates the on-camera-ness.
Hello?
Honestly. This is Genesis.
Hello?
Too bad, really. Gina streams slap. I want her to, like, I wish she'd stream her sewing. She does sewing. She's been making all these clothes and everything. She's got this cute little office. I wish she would stream that, honestly.
Hello?
She could do it right when I'm streaming. Everything you know about sourdoughs from Gina's streams?
Hello?
Dude, she would get viewers? I know. Well, more importantly than viewers, she could get people that would buy her clothes. Right?
Hello?
No, she's just been making them. Are my drops on? Yeah, I have football drops. I have World Cup drops on. I do. I know that part. Gia's head mod, but that's because she's the only mod that's given head. Just saying, Mello. 300 stars gets you a one. Well, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah, I was with Gina when I first met Gina. Okay, chat, me and Gina were already married. Like, we had already been together for 3 years before I started streaming. I was a snowboarder beforehand. So you also got to understand too, I was a pretty good snowboarder and she wasn't worried then. And I would say this, the the Tahoes were way more aggressive than the like the Discord girls. How? It's literally impossible. Oh, come on, bro. Dude, I'm gonna burn all of them out here. Yeah, that might be the SNES version, but it's only 300. No! Dude, this is just like a real fucking claw machine. Fucking rigged. Yeah, a lot of this is just like the controls are ass. This is my new plan. I'm just gonna stand right here and fucking guard Buzz. Yeah, Sid's pretty goated. No! 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 Come on! Why does the whole level start over? Ah! No, you gotta jump or you just do that. Okay. No, I can hold up. You're right. I can hold up. We're good. We're good. Yep. Why does Sid why does Sid have $1.25 if he was such a poor kid? Yeah, heaven forbid a poor has fun, you know? This is my logic right there. Oh yeah, how can a poor kid afford a claw machine? Do. Why is this bum hogging the claw machine? Oh, come on. I'm gonna get hit by this thing. Okay. The dangling wire is the optimal spot to stand. I'm pretty sure the dangling wire does a point of damage every time it hits me, okay? So I don't think that's incredibly optimal myself. Oh my god, that's gone. You have to be on the right side of it, dude. The little throws throw them up. Yeah, so you got to do this to throw them up. Maybe I'm beginning to think I should be like right underneath him. Yeah, you gotta lob it to yourself, then lasso. My God, dude, claw machines are insane. Okay. Did you give up on a game like Black Myth Wukong? I never even played Black. There's another one! Thought that was it. He was out of quarters. I never played Black Myth Wukong. Listen, there's no video game that's too hard for anybody, okay? Yeah, here's the options. These are your options, chat. Look, that's your options. You can change that. That's your options. There's no options in this game.
To infinity and beyond.
This Kaizo Mario World ROM hack looks weird. What a weak first time chat, okay? You're gonna come in on a first time chat. Have we even played a Mario World ROM hack this year in 2026? All right, here we go. Have I tried asking for help? Come on. Come on, you're better than that joke. You're better than that joke. This is like an open mic night. You come with that? You can do better. You've got this. Have you tried being better? Now, how do I get up here? Yeah. Was there a Genesis version of the Nintendo hotline? That's actually like a wonderful question. I don't think so, right? I think they just called the GamePro magazine at that point. Fuck it. Maybe there was. I don't know. This game's on Sega Genesis. What I'm worried about this game is we're only like halfway through the movie right here, you know? Well, what's that do? No, they don't make new video games. They're a animated movie. No, we talked about it. It's because it used to be able to make a movie in half the or make a video game in half the time as a movie, and now it takes twice the time as a movie. So, how are you gonna do that? Yeah, it's just hard. I think that's why now you get licensed, like, you know, 007, where it's licensed, but not after any particular movie, just like an adventure with the character. There's got to be like a secret somewhere, right? First time chat ends in public execution. You're just better than that. I already know you're better than that. $1.05 a minute per phone call. I mean, there were plenty of websites that were charging $1.05 a minute. Plenty of phone calls. It's obvious he doesn't know the options to move or up and down. Oh my God, there's literally no options in the game. There's no other option in the game besides change it. Literally go to Vin's Lair and download your own ROM legally. gosh. Legally download your ROM. Your clueless aunt got you this for your birthday? I mean, why wouldn't she, right? I don't think that's your... I don't think we can blame your aunt for that. Why would she not get you this? You go rip your legally obtained cartridge. You like my hat color today? I don't know which one I'm wearing. Oh, I like this one too. This one's corduroy, actually. This is a corduroy hat. Like the bear. Will I play X-Men 2 Clone Wars? Are they allowed to do that? Doesn't Star Wars own Episode 2 Clone Wars? Is that allowed? Sweet. Disney owns everything? Well, not everything we eat. Nestle owns that.
You are still my favorite little sexy streamer.
Well, I'm gonna blush. Thank you for that. Have I mentioned that I love subs? Do. No. I mean, yeah, I don't think Disney's even... I mean, Star Wars games are made by different companies now, though. Since LucasArts isn't really a thing anymore. Do. You missed LucasArts? LucasArts had some bangers, dude. Honestly, George Lucas, nerd Hall of Famer. Top tier nerd.
Hi, Boo. I hope you are doing well along with the fam.
I'm doing amazing. Okay. The family is also doing amazing. Although my son's in full-blown summer. Full-blown summer mode already. Of needing entertainment 24/7. Yeah. There's later RC levels? Ah! Hey, listen, how many nerdy franchises have you all created, okay? That block's asking you Z. No, I think episode 2 is actually the worst of any of the Star Wars movies. Honestly, I hate episode 2. I think it's so boring. But it does have a badass Yoda fight at the end, so. And you know what? I don't hate sand. I think sand's fine. Does it get everywhere? Yeah. Is it coarse? Sure, but. Yeah, I think it's 2, then 9. I think 1 has a. I think there's a great movie inside 1, but it's horribly edited. Episode 1 also has the best fights. It is bad. It is bad, but I think there's a good movie in 1. We just got to pull it out of there. I think the reason 9 is so bad is it just like ignores everything about the other 2 movies that happened. It just like was just like, I don't know. You know what 9 felt like? 9 felt like a bunch of people in suits making a bunch of really weird decisions because they were scared. They read too much Twitter. Yeah. They were too online about their movies. I could fix 9 too. Like literally Rey and Kylo Ren both go with the dark side. Turn evil and usher in a new era of fascism into the Star Wars universe. And that's how you end it. Boom. You could even do all those dumb stuff with Palpatine. She becomes Darth Rey. Darth Rey. So original? Well, yeah, good guys win or bad guys win. So original. Oh, shut up. Shut up. You didn't write anything. Death Ray. Ooh, that's even better. Don't quit your day job. Don't quit your day job. Oh, my day job of literally making content entertaining people for way longer than a 2-hour movie every fucking day. Bruh, I've already made masterpiece movies. Dramatic masterpieces with twist endings. Award-winning. Award-winning. All right? Darth. Don't quit my Ray job. Just copy pasting the original arc? In the original, the good guys won in episode 3. What do you mean to copy pasting the original arc? That would have been like if Luke and Darth Vader won and then ushered in a new era. That's literally the opposite of the original arc. It's the opposite. You could have been like, oh, that's just the original arc, but the opposite. All right. A, and B, now I'm going to make you watch my world-class movie that's award-winning. So get ready.